On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Kevin Durant, you should have never left California.
This Brownsexual will upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa. Hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
Time for another edition of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. I am not the Snowman. I am Cole Johnson. Here live in living color as we always try to do every single weekday now at this new time at 10 a.m. or I should say 11 a.m. Eastern. But let's quickly go through the whip. And now we start the affairs in Detroit as success seems to may have been going to the Ford family's head. But why is this? Because a longtime season ticket holder for the Lions got his renewal invoice for the next season this past Monday, and he was basically paralyzed by sticker shock. Now, he has 4 seats in section 103, the first row right behind the Lions bench near the tunnel, and the family's had it ever since the 50s. He and his wife and their 15-year-old son, they were about to go half on the Lions home game, or go to about half of the Lions games this year and every year. And he sells about a handful for profit. But this season, he paid about $5,600 for seats. Next year, they will cost $13,600. The increase is at 146%. I swear you all just simply want to price the regular fan out of tickets and out of seats. But I ain't surprised. The Pro Bowl is about to add another game. Yes, the Pro Bowl game skills competitions. They will be back this February, but with a new twist. That's right, a new event that's likely to grab the attention of offensive and defensive linemen. The Tug-of-war. So the Steelers' Cameron Heyward, which is an important piece and cog to that team, he has cleared concussion protocol. Now, the defensive captain is expected to play in Saturday's pivotal matchup against the Bengals. He entered the protocol after the loss to the Colts this past Saturday, which he played about 77% of the snaps in that game. He was a limited participant in Tuesday's practice, and he practiced fully yesterday. Now, he, of course, is a key part of the Steelers' effort in slowing down the Bengals in the Week 12 win. Hopefully, they can repeat that same effort Saturday and sweeping them. But they do enter outside of the playoff picture as right now the 7-7 record. Their divisional rival is in that number with an 8-6 mark. Florida State calls for a special board meeting, and their future is a little uncertain. Now, while no official reason was given for the meeting, sources indicated to ESPN that the board is expected to discuss its long-term athletics future. The meeting was announced early today, and it comes nearly 3 weeks after the Seminoles became the first undefeated Power 5 conference champion team left out of the CFP. Of course, the decision that angered university officials, its board and athletic department, the ACC, Governor DeSantis, Senator Scott, and every single person that lives in the state of Florida, other than probably Gator fan and Hurricane fan. Now, on National Signing Day, 5-star recruit KJ Bolden changed his local narrative when he went public Wednesday that he flipped his commitment from Florida State to Georgia. Now, those who bought into a recruiting conspiracy theory that the Buford, Georgia high school players were steered away from playing in Athens received more ammunition this past Monday when Bolden's teammate, a 5-star quarterback named Dylan Raiola, announced that he would be playing for Nebraska, not Georgia. Raiola spent only one season in Buford after arriving in Arizona for summer workouts. Bolden's mother addressed the curse after a Georgia fan mentioned it on X when Raiola's official visit to Nebraska last weekend was announced. He committed to the Bulldogs this past May. She said, quote, "If you don't know what you're talking about, be quiet. Y'all get on social media with this craziness every day. With the player not wanting to attend your Georgia, Kirby got a good relationship with our coach at Buford. We're tired of y'all, honestly." Close quote. And so are we. Get along and go. Tua Tagovailoa and Mike McDaniel sound off on media narratives before the big-time showdown Christmas Eve against the Cowboys. Now, the quarterback and the head coach, they feel that they are spicy and feisty just before that showdown, which the kickoff starts at 4:25 in South Beach. McDaniel on Monday said that he gave permission to his players to tell all the members of the media, with all due respect, off. Tagovailoa yesterday pushed back on the talking point that Tyreek Hill, the leading receiver in yards and touchdowns, is the reason why the quarterback has had a successful 2024 season. Now, Hill missed practice again yesterday due to a left ankle injury that kept him out of the 30-0 butt whooping against the Jets this past Sunday. Tagovailoa said, quote, "I understand that my platform and who I am in this league as a quarterback makes me, if you want, polarizing, whether I'm the best or whether I'm the worst, like I could care less." Close quote. Well, guess what? We too can care less. That's what we're proud. A quick reset, and when we come back, the Cool and Coach Hour, along with another guest, will join me on this platform. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. We'll be right back right after this.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Everything Boston. I love you morons. You Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby!
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Peckham's. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Poppy J and Wise El Jefe. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic black. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
This is the special guest to which I was alluding. Ladies and gentlemen, the player. How you doing, sir?
What's up? Good afternoon. Jeez.
Yes, good afternoon to you.
I'm used to saying good morning when I come on here. It's good afternoon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Good afternoon to you too, sir. I'm seeing you all dressed in your Rams gear. You already ready. Of course, if you don't know, one of the hardest content creator I know platforms happens to be Rambly Talk, which he will be actually recording for later today, talking about tonight's game, and we will talk about tonight's game in a few moments. I will be waiting for one of my other colleagues to join me, and then we will talk about the pivotal matchup between the Saints and the Rams. But before we do that, let me introduce someone key and instrumental. I think you all know who it is. Let me see if I can find it, because it's time. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do this real quick. An important figure has joined the crew. Oh, yes. And here he is. You fool!
Give me this camera. Yes, LeBron, it is you. It's always been you. It always will be you. Forever and ever. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of that 49ers show, the alternative play-by-play voice of Snowman Multimedia, and the CEO of Snowman Multimedia, plus one half of Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, Brian Snow, a.k.a. the Snowman. How you doing, sir?
What the hell are you doing with that background back there, man? What in the vital blue, yellow-bellied, red-blooded... I already got the gist of why you have it up there. Folks, if you missed it last June, when it was end of May, early June, when the Fakers got eliminated by the world champion Denver Nuggets, I tried 3 separate times in the following program to do the annual homegoing service. And I couldn't do it because I kept laughing. Because I would get started, I would get to a point, and then I would look in the camera and I would lose it. So I would try again. And just when I got to the end of the program, just when I thought I got through it, This man puts that up and starts crying. And I'm outside at Starbucks and I fall out of my chair.
Well, you already know how these homegoing services go.
Oh, I know. I grew up in Chicago.
Yeah. You always have that one. That's all.
Listen, I realize the inspiration of the city. Filth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Victor and I explained to you the one church that's on 63rd Street, but you enter on 65th.
So I'm guessing after they won the in-season tournament, that was a celebration.
No. This is due to the fact that they've won that ridiculous insignificant tournament, but now they've lost 4 of their last 5.
Oh, I know, 3 straight, and they lost to the
Bulls last night.
Because the Bulls.
They lost. The Bulls put a foot in their ass. 124 to 108.
How does that happen? LeBron, you and AD both was on the court.
And he didn't realize AD was injured because he bounced the ball back to the referee and jogged off.
I love it.
When you sent me that this morning, Mr. Johnson, I inadvertently woke up my wife laughing. And Jody comes in and says, "What are you laughing at?" And I showed her. She starts laughing and she walks off. It fits.
Can I start some controversy?
We got a lot of controversy.
Same sport, different conversation.
Okay.
Oh, Cole already know where I'm going with this. Just like he said that. I was watching a particular program on a 4-letter network on yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry.
A particular program on a 4-letter network.
Yeah, I know.
The hell did you do that for?
On the particular 4-letter network.
Because it's a great thing to do. What you mean? There's a reason why that show is number 1. Despite what everybody says.
You know why that show's number 1? Because we haven't toppled it yet.
Anyway, there's a certain Hall of Famer who's taught sports for a very, very long time. And he at first it started out as Shaquille O'Neal is in top 5. By the time the argument ended, he ended up saying he's not even top 10.
Well,
don't make me throw up my breakfast.
Well, in terms of players of all time, yeah, Shaquille O'Neal is not top 5 all time.
Mm-hmm.
No, we talking big man. Talking about the center position.
Mm-hmm.
And
like I said, don't make me throw up my breakfast.
He said he is. Well, if you must know, Snowman, there was Christopher Mad Dog Russo who said these things. Stephen A said, all right, give me your 4 that's better. He said Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
They said Jay and Stephen. Okay, that's a debate. We can debate about that.
He said who else?
Wilt Chamberlain.
And that's when they stopped him.
They stopped him right there. Stephen A's point was Kareem during Rip's time, wasn't nobody even close to him.
Listen, it's as far as big men go, for me, it's Kareem, it's Moses Malone, and then everybody else.
Let's see, but the thing is, the same argument that they pose about Wilt, saying that he was 7'2", but the others are like 6'5". It's a similar type of argument with Jordan, saying that he was blessed with these athletic gifts, but he played with milkmen, mailmen, trashmen, and plumbers.
I'm sorry. What was that last White?
Thank you, JJ Reddick. I remember that whole argument. Trust me, I know.
I'm sorry, Cole. I love the way you say that last word. Say it again, please.
Plumbers.
I detect
Yo,
a little. I detect a little Ray in that voice, but
yes. So when I heard that argument back to Mad Dog about that, I'm like, nah, man. People say that crap to diminish Jordan. You can't diminish a guy who was one of two who finished with averaging 30 points a game for a career. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
Before we bring on who we need to bring on, look at Ryan's comment.
Ryan McCarthy, no credentials acquired fame. He says, "Good day, Snow Crew. Sean Bradley, Sam Bowie, and Chris Dudley. Best centers ever. Convo over." Wait, did I say best? I mean average at best. You mean injury? You mean injury plagued at best? Oh, gotcha, brother.
So is Ryan on Mad Dog side on this?
No. But speaking of side, we better choose sides right now. There's a big football game tonight between your Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints, and it's in Southern California. And there are a couple other people we need to bring aboard right now to discuss this Thursday night matchup. Let's bring them in. Here's one half of the Cool and Coach Hours. Coach Dante. What's up, Dante?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning?
We're doing good, Coach.
I think this is the first time I'm on with Coach. I think I have never been on with Coach.
And now we bring the other fellow on, and he ain't none too happy.
Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Oh, we know he ain't happy.
He is none.
No.
He is none too happy. We're gonna break all that down. He ain't happy.
He ain't been happy since Thanksgiving.
Danger is his business. It's Cool McCain joining us here on the program. Good afternoon to you, sir.
And pissed is his demeanor.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
For purposes of the show, he probably would put another word there, but the fact that he's shows, he has to go a different route. I'm pretty sure there's another word he would like to use.
Of course he does. Hi, Dante.
Playmaker.
I'm just saying.
Oh my!
Shots fired.
You're keeping it PG. I'm saying you're keeping it PG rated for now.
Yes. Let's go before we go to Rams and Saints on Thursday Night Football. Let me go to Coach Dante and give him the floor. Your Texans are tied with the Colts and the Jaguars for the AFC South lead.
Yes.
And no one expected the Texans to get this far. Let's give Coach Dante the floor and the camera.
Before we give him the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Titans fan, feast your eyes on this.
Yes.
Bye-bye, suckers. Enjoy your off season. Okay. Go ahead, Coach Dante.
First of all, it's a beautiful day in Houston. Rockets doing great. Even though they lost 3 straight, they still doing better. They still on pace. They way on pace to be better than what they were last year. And I remember I was streaming one day, and Snowman, you did come in my stream and say the Texans were gonna go 4-13, 5-12. So thank you for that prediction right now, because I remember. I don't forget.
Oh, you keep receipts.
Yeah. And
another Snowman take sure to go wrong. There's plenty.
I don't know what the Jaguars' hype was. I guess it was because of last year. But they wasn't that good than the Texans. The Texans beat them last year. That was our first win last year. I knew Tennessee wasn't that much better than us because we beat them in Tennessee last year. We won every damn it. We went 2-3 and won in the division. We knew we could compete with the division. The only concern that I had, how will we do outside of the division? Which is we haven't won outside of the division last year. This year, this is a different team. D'Amico Ryans gets named the head coach, which is I'm happy, everybody else happy. And it's all of a sudden a different vibe in training camp. Bobby Sloyd does have some inconsistencies in play calling, but I got to applaud him from Sunday, the way he called it. He used Case Keenum's strengths. And one thing that made me God happy all the time is not seeing goddamn Davis Mills out on the goddamn football field. That's one thing that makes me happy as a Texan fan. And D'Amico Ryans definitely made the right decision because Davis Mills, no, the fact is that Case Keenum don't suit up. He don't suit up. When CJ Stroud was healthy, he don't suit up. So that means Davis Mills, your third string quarterback, your second string quarterback at that time. Now, in a pivotal game that we do need, where the Oilers or where the Tennessee Titans are wearing the Oilers jersey, but I care less about those Oilers colors. I just want to get a win at that point of time. All of a sudden, Case Keenum is quarterback number 2. Because why? Because of the experience. And that was the right choice. Case Keenum. We don't win that game without Case Keenum. Yes, he threw an interception early in the game, but that defense after that first drive only gave up 85 yards throughout the whole game. They only gave up 85 yards. And Dalton Schultz had a great game, taking the interception away from Roger McCreary. That was the biggest play of the game. That was the game right there. When Dalton Schultz took that ball away from Roger McCreary, that was the game right there. Noah Brown definitely stepped up, who Dallas fans wanted about so bad. Now look how he's doing as a Houston Texan. He made a definitely impact in the game. And thank God we got our goddamn kicker back because damn Amendola don't need to be on no NFL roster right now. So other than that, I'm very excited. And like I say, I didn't expect us to win the division. I thought the Jaguars would win the division, but I said Jaguars ain't that good. Trevor Lawrence, I thought he was the golden boy. I thought he was a generational talent. How did he look against Baltimore? I don't want to hear no excuses. He hurt. He was hurt out there. If you're going to be out there on that field, you got to be out. That means you're good enough to go out there and go your ass out there and perform. If you're good enough to play, you're good enough to go out there and help the team out. And he did not look good against Baltimore. The Colts are looking good with Shane Steichen and Gardner Minshew. And Tennessee Titans is not looking so good. I knew we had a chance to win a division or to have I had us completely going 9-8, 7-10 up between that area. But other than that, like I say, we right there in it. And like I said, I don't understand the Jaguars hype at all. They wasn't that good. And you guys are seeing how fraudulent they really are. They may still do win the division. Who never knows? But other than that, I'm just proud of our Texans, man. That's all I care about. I'm just proud of it. What if we don't win another game this season or don't make the playoffs? I'm proud because nobody expected us to be this good, this fast, and we already on pace. Nico Collins had a great season, his best season so far throughout his whole 3-year tender. And like I said, I'm just so happy, man, that my Texans are doing great. And we are already on pace. We gonna be a tough team to beat for the next couple of years. So all the doubters, thank you so much for all the doubters not believing in us. And that's why you got to play these games. And the Texans are showing everybody, hey, wake up.
That's why they play the games. That's exactly why they play the games. And if things play out,
you see it.
Oh,
Bye-bye, suckers.
I love it. If things play out, Coach Dante, like I think they're going to play out, then Week 18 is going to be very interesting in Indianapolis, Indiana. Because that could very well decide the AFC South on the final week of the season when it was a foregone conclusion that the Jaguars would repeat as AFC South champs.
Oh, did you say foregone conclusion? Because I don't think everybody said that.
I didn't say that. I damn sure didn't say that.
I actually selected the Colts.
Not necessarily foregone conclusion, but
it was with the big pundits. I'll say it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say
with the big pundits. It was to them a foregone conclusion because I actually selected the Colts.
Because I was going to say the reason why many did select the Jaguars was because they were impressed by that winning streak at the end of last season, and then the 27-0 comeback in the wild card Chargers. And so
most
they figured,
people
so now they have some playoff experience, and then they hung as best they could in Arrowhead. 27-17 L. It still was an L, yeah, but they hung with that team and they gave the Chiefs a battle, and the people were thinking, okay, well, let's see. Now, I did pick the Jaguars to win the AFC South, but from that standpoint of they were more experienced than the other three in terms of actually tasting success,
right?
And they should be 1 year better.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not. But I did not think that the Jaguars would be like 14-3, and the rest of the division was going to be 7-10.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought they would be 10-7. I thought at least at best they would be 10-7.
That's about right. That's about right.
Yeah,
So,
Jags would
10-7,
and
maybe 11-6.
Wild card.
Yeah,
that's what I had.
Yeah.
And people forgot.
What'd you say, Cole? What'd you say, Cole?
I had the Jags winning and the Texans as a wild card.
Yeah, that's about right.
I said
that's about right.
And it could still
man,
play out.
Dante, I am a huge fan of CJ Stroud. I knew he would come in and be successful.
Same. I mean, when I did my draft coverage, when I did
5 and 10, you thought CJ Stroud was going to be successful. Yeah, that don't match up. Those two things are not equal. That's a square and a circle. We're not buying it.
You're not buying it, huh?
No, we're not buying it.
No, because I have to admit I had my doubts about CJ Stroud.
I know you did. I know you did.
I had big doubts. I had big doubts about CJ.
You know who didn't have doubts about him? Cool and Coach. That's what.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I can buy. Cool, I don't buy you. No,
I got receipts, baby.
I'm teasing.
I got receipts, baby. I'm like Coach
I'm
Prime.
teasing. I got receipts of my own.
Coach Prime.
I got receipts of my own saying I did not trust CJ Stroud, and CJ Stroud has made a liar out of me. And I will happily admit
you said that on this show with me before. So
I did. I said it out loud. I didn't.
And I told you that you were wrong, and CJ Stroud was the best quarterback in the thing.
And you're right.
You looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, I did.
I
did, and I don't think you're crazy from seeing him play. And CJ Stroud has made a liar out of me. He's made a liar out of a lot. He's made a liar out of a lot of people. And I have to admit,
hold on. Now I need.
I feel good now.
I need to ask the two Houston Texans fans this question.
Shoot.
Because
question for the Texans fan.
With CJ Stroud most likely out for this game because he's still in concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all still beat the Browns?
That's gonna be a close game. I say we can beat them.
I say yes.
We can beat them by 3. We can beat them by 3.
I say yes.
Because look,
I remember the Browns and they tried out Flaccid Flacco.
Go ahead, Coach.
The Browns' offense is not that really great, man. If they the one thing set them out, if they can't if they don't, which is we've been good,
very run the football.
We've been very good at run defense this year. We've been very improved. Last year, we flat out stunk on run defense. This year, we got Sheldon Rankins, Malik Collins is better, Will Anderson Jr., who didn't. Matter of fact, if you want the Titans fans want to make excuses, we didn't have Will Anderson that last week. We didn't have Nico Collins last week. We basically had a JV offense. We basically had a JV offense out there. So if you want to make excuses about injuries, look at our injury list and compare it to y'all injury list. That was we had a JV offense out there, literally out there, and still won that game. So we did add in Adrian Amos. That was huge for us because Jimmy Ward went out again with a concussion. He's been
right.
He has to lead the league in concussions, injuries, hamstring injuries. He has to lead the league in the most goddamn injuries. Every time he hits somebody, he out of the game all of a sudden. So Adrian Amos was a big pickup for us as well. That's going to give us some stability at safety. But I like our chances against Cleveland. I think we can win by at least a field goal because Cleveland offense, they don't set you out. Their defense is pretty good, though. Their defense is pretty legit. And then we can score at least 2 touchdowns on them or a field goal or something. 20-17, I would say we win the game. I think it's going to be kind of a low-scoring game like that.
Now, here's the problem. Same question. Here's the problem that I foresee for the Texans. At times, the secondary for sure can be privy to making those key mistakes on third downs. That's the only issue I have with the defense in general.
Yeah.
But in terms of the success rate of the Texans as opposed to the Browns, it's like what Coach said. The Browns love to establish the run, and the last few weeks they haven't been able to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And what the Texans have to do is on offense, they have to take advantage of that and they need to convert some of those red zone opportunities into 6 and not 3. And
you just said it, Cole, 6 and not 3.
And if they settle too many times for field goals, that will keep the Browns in the game, and that would probably give them the win. But I love their chances because they can stop the run. The Browns are not really good on the run right now because Jerome Ford is not giving them that stability on the ground. And then, even though this Browns defense is really, really tough, I'll take my chances with Devin Singletary running on the ground too.
Hey, the fact is, one more thing I want to bring up. The fact is, we held Derrick Henry to goddamn 9 yards rushing.
16 carries.
This guy, in his whole career versus the Texans, this guy is 1,000. He averaged 1,000 yards. This man has 1,000 yards by himself on the Texans. And the fact that we have not been able to stop him throughout the years, we shut him down. Last week, only held him to 16 yards rushing. That gives me confidence, and we can make Cleveland one-dimensional. I like our chances. We can make them one-dimensional, make Joe Flacco try to be. I trust our corners. Derek Stingley, Steven Nelson. Derek Stingley is becoming into a lockdown corner. That guy's tremendous.
The talent I trust, because there are some dogs on the corner.
That cornerback position, they playing like dogs on that side. Derek Stingley is showing y'all why he's picked in front of Sauce Gardner with 4 interceptions, and he's covering very well right now. So we can make them one-dimensional, make Joe Flacco have to throw the football. I like our secondary. I like our corners against their wide receivers. Really good.
Flacco is flaccid.
The talent I like.
Was that Flacco cool?
What'd you say? Cool about Flacco?
I said flaccid Flacco is going to throw a flaccid
Flacco. The talent I like. It's just I wanted to be mature and not put themselves and put the team in position to giving the Browns extra possessions and extra downs.
Because that's what the mistake that we made when we played them in week 6. We kept giving them extra chances and extra possessions.
Can we put Ryan comment up?
Oh, didn't know if you guys knew or saw, but Adam Schefter's reporting that some of Jeffrey Epstein's client list is being leaked, and one of the names is Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper.
Oh,
it's true.
But
however, hold on, I got it. However, delete that. It was a fake account.
All right.
Can we get the delete button, please?
All right, fine.
Can we get the delete button, please?
Yes. Jeff Epstein's clients being leaked, and one of the names is Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper.
Delete.
Let's pause. Let's pause for a break. When we come back, we'll talk Thursday night football. Saints, Rams from Los Angeles. And then Jalen Hurts.
Ain't nobody calling me.
Damn it, we are not taking that to a damn break. At least not yet.
Would you stop?
Hey, I just wanted to say what's up to one of my peoples real quick. And Cole, I think you know who I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you want to say hello to...
What's up?
Everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Peckham's. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube. Poppy J.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying, but this is also an option.
Wise El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wise El Jefe, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure. Cause we take this job so serious.
The is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
You stupid.
Oh man, that's a classic.
Perfect.
Do it again.
Perfect.
Do it again. Do it again. Please. Do it again.
Because we take this job so serious.
The is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Now y'all gotta remember that happened live. That was 2 years ago.
And it came after, for the first time, he saw.
Yep, first time you played that reaction happened, folks. That happened live.
I have a request.
Playmaker,
no.
What is your request?
I know y'all want to get to Thursday Night Football, which is the only reason why I'm here. But I ain't catch Eagles Elite yet. And my brother here, I want to hear from him.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
We do have a segment where he's going to go off on the Eagles.
Yes,
but you're seeing Mr. McCain right now, right? You see the 6 letters behind him, correct?
Oh, I've been saying it for 3 weeks.
Do you have to ask how he's doing? Do you really need to ask this question?
Do we really need to know how he's feeling right about now?
I said I want to hear from him. I didn't say how he's.
We will hear from you. Listen, he'll close out the show.
Yes, and you will.
He will close us out today.
Because I can only imagine what last night was. Because if I went to bed mad after Monday night, I know how he feels, and I was mad.
When Cool normally makes a face like that, it don't look too good.
No,
it doesn't.
It does not.
It ain't never good.
It does not. It does not look or feel good at all.
And I had a conversation with him after the Cowboys game. I said, I think this game in Seattle, you'll probably get to see a team that's a little angrier.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put forth that dud in Seattle.
And when you say
they led the entire game.
Cole.
They led the entire game.
Cole, when you said it to me, what did I say?
You doubted it. You weren't quite sure about it. You weren't quite sure about it.
You know I wasn't quite sure about it.
Why?
Because they went and got butt whooped by San Francisco. And then they laid another dud. So clearly they don't care about getting embarrassed.
So we had that conversation after the butt whooping in against 49ers, and I actually said, it doesn't look too good, man. They're gonna go to Arlington, they're gonna get their butts whooped, and he's like, nah, they're gonna get an angry Eagles team. I'm like,
I was wrong.
I don't see it. I would go
you were
off.
Right. I was wrong.
I would go off right now, but this ain't my day. But the fact that he said what he said brings me back to a player from in that same state, but in a different city that would love to go off on.
But it was switched after the Cowboys game, and I said, I think they're gonna get in. I think the Seagulls are gonna get an angry Eagles team, and Cool was like, no, you're not, and he was correct. He was right, and I was wrong.
I wanted to be wrong, but I knew I wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Before we get to Cool going completely off,
y'all look at
and we will grant.
I was sure to have a hot seat right now, but it ain't Tuesday.
You know what? You can have a hot seat instead of me going off, because y'all want to hear me go off. All y'all got to do is go to youtube.com/the Eagles Elite Podcast, and you can get an hour and 15 minutes of it.
Okay. Because I didn't get a chance to check it out.
I'm checking it out today. Oh, trust me, I'm watching that game.
I've had to deal with a horrible migraine for part of the week.
Let's talk 5 minutes of this.
And trust me, and I thought last week his co-host went off. Oh, I'm looking forward to it when she had.
I'm looking forward to it also.
She went in.
Let's go to Los Angeles. Thursday Night Football game preview and game pick presented by BetUS.com. I got the wrong week up there. It's week 16. Saints and Rams. Rams are laying 4 at home. Let's go to the playmaker for his game preview of tonight's game. Playmaker, the floor is yours.
The Saints. Don't you, playmaker?
Yeah, right.
You gotta watch Randy talk to find that out.
Playmaker.
Yeah.
Rams are favored.
To find that out.
That's what
Rams are favored by 4 in Rams' house. The over/under is 46. Let's go to the playmaker for tonight's game preview. Go ahead, sir.
I'm gonna give you a snippet of what's gonna happen on Ramley Talk later on today.
Okay.
We got the dub against the Commanders, but we didn't put our foot on their neck the way we should have.
Right.
I agree with that.
We didn't put our foot on their neck the way we should have. Nevertheless,
you still got to win though.
Since the bye week, and Cole would like to hear this. We have ran the ball very effectively.
That you have.
I had to give credit to Devon DeKeent. They have found their guy in Kyron Williams. I'm glad they are utilizing him.
So he's doing this thing, and guess what? This is what Snowman would like. Matthew Stafford ain't turning the ball over.
Exactly.
And he is playing efficient ball along with not turning the ball over.
I'm sorry. Did you say efficient?
Matthew Stafford has been very efficient. Okay?
That he has.
Not turning the ball over.
Efficient.
He's hitting his receivers. He's not looking just at Cooper Kupp.
Right.
We got Davis Allen in there when we was at Baltimore because we didn't have Tyler Higbee.
Mm-hmm.
We got DeMarcus Robertson into the offense now. We're spreading the wealth.
That you are.
And now I think you have the beautiful best of both worlds options of, well, you have to respect every other weapon, and now Cooper Kupp is getting one-on-ones. And look what's happening.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about one of them plays when somehow, some way, the commies forgot who number 10 was.
Yep. Yeah, and he has a 62-yard touchdown reception. I'm thinking, how the heck you leave number 10 that wide open? I'm seeing nothing but green and blue. What is wrong with that picture?
Same thing that happened to Arizona when they left Deebo Samuel alone.
And Christian McCaffrey.
And thank you, playmaker, and McCaffrey.
And matter of fact, McCaffrey actually fell when he caught the ball, and he was still able to get up and get to the end zone.
He did.
That's the crazy part about it. He fell and still was able to get up and get.
And I asked the same question about McCaffrey that I asked about Cooper Kupp. How do you leave him that wide open? How do you leave Cooper Kupp? Washington Redskins, how do you leave Cooper Kupp that wide open? How?
All right, playmaker. So what are you wanting to see in tonight's game?
Well, tonight's a little tricky because the good thing is we're at home. That's the good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And through the past, I think they said 8 meetings between the two of us, the home team has won every last one of them.
That's correct.
So we home. It's the last home game. It's the last home game, Thursday night, which means if they handle business, Christmas will be very enjoyable in LA. Okay. Now, we're playing against a good defense. All of us know when it comes to New Orleans Saints, the first thing we think of is defense when it comes to New Orleans.
Right.
They have a good defense.
That's the only side of the ball that's actually playing worth anything. Yeah.
So we have to. This is where Sean McVay stay with the running game. You missed when you went to Baltimore. You kept running the football, and you're not supposed to run the ball against the Baltimore Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have to Justin Jaguars about that.
Agreed. You got to run the ball.
Continue
to run the ball against that unit.
Continue. Find where number 14 is at. Because Kyle Hamp. So that's how I was looking at it when you're going to the Baltimore game. You always find where number 14 is at because that's them. With the Saints, you want to find out where Cam Jordan is at, please. That's option 1. Option 2, find where DeMario Davis is.
Yeah, I was about to say number 94 and then number 56.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
you got to locate where those two guys are every play.
Keep an eye on them two guys, okay?
Yep.
Marshall Lattimore, great corner. He gonna have his hands full though. Because
get him to gamble. That's the only problem I have with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna have his hands full because he's not going against a receiver that like he normally go against. He going against 2 receivers who can run any route, and they run it very well.
Yeah.
They know how to fake one way and hit the other way and make you look stupid. So we got that on defense. I got a young defense, so we're gonna have our mistakes. It's a young defense. It comes with it.
That's okay though. That's all right.
That's all right.
I already know how you can negate all that.
Deron Kendrick, make sure you have Chris Olave working because he's going to play on a bad ankle. Word came down, Chris Olave is playing. So make him work for everything he gets, okay? He's gonna win some. It's Chris Olave, okay? He's gonna win some. It is what it is. Don't get frustrated. Do your job. Akina Witherspoon, you're my veteran in the secondary, along with John Johnson. Do not get in a tussle match with Michael Thomas. We haven't heard his name in forever, okay? This is not the time for me to start hearing Michael Thomas, okay?
It's also not the time to start hearing Alvin Kamara every play either.
Right.
Alvin Kamara is Alvin Kamara, so Ernest Jones, he'll do his best. I know that. Ernest Jones, he ain't gonna let me down with effort. Notice I said effort, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing that I do like about the Rams defensively is that I think you can get after Derek Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Derek Carr getting his butt whooped.
Yes.
Great job last week.
Mm-hmm.
But man, he be getting his butt tore up.
Yeah.
I don't know who be getting more beat up between him or Zach Wilson because both of them be getting beat up. Good gracious.
Sam Howell. That's who gets beat up more than anybody.
That too. But that's a little preview. We'll Ram to talk later on today.
Man, beautiful job, bro. Beautiful job. All right. Let me see. I'll throw it to you, Cole. So what do you want to see in tonight's game between the Rams and the Saints?
So I'm a believer in Derek Carr. Okay. He's disappointed me. I'm not going to say he's had the greatest year. I'm not going to try to make excuses. But I think when you give him the time, when he has a complement of quality wide receivers or guys that are making plays, your running game is working, the defense is doing what he's supposed to do, this is a guy that can win the game. I picked them to win a division. I still think they can, and I think this is a great game for them to show that they're still a playoff team. Right? Now, granted, they are in the worst division in the NFL. which is why I picked them to make the playoffs. If they were in another division, I probably would have been like, nah, bro, nah. But because they're there, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. I think Shaheed has been really good in the past game. Yeah, Taysom Hill has done a great job. Shaheed has been good when called upon. Perry has had some solid play, right? Especially since they lost Michael Thomas, who really wasn't doing a lot because I had him on fantasy anyway. But you know, Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams, you got the running backs, right? You got Mr. Everything Taysom Hill.
Yeah, everything Taysom Hill.
Juwan Johnson has sneakily been pretty solid. Deion Sanders, Demario Davis, you know, Tyrann Mathieu, Isaac Yadam. You know the guys. Jordan Howard. You have a lot of guys who really get it done. This is a solid,
really good defense.
Defense.
Yeah, really good defense.
Offense plays better than the Eagles' offense has played the last few weeks. We'd say that. Dennis Allen is another guy that really hasn't done a lot with what he's had. So, Dennis Allen, you might be on the hot seat too, buddy.
Yeah.
And Peter Carmichael, y'all might be on the hot seat together to try to do what they need to do, and that's get to the playoffs. I know Playmaker don't want to hear that, but that's just what I think. And if I'm wrong, hey, I've been wrong about plenty of things this year, so it won't be a surprise.
Oh, Lord. But great analysis, man, because, yeah, I agree. I think the Saints do have what it takes to actually win the NFC South too. And I actually picked them to go because I thought they were the most talented team of that division. And I still feel that way too, but I agree with you. This will go a long way to proving that they are or they're not. All right, I'll give you the last word on this one, Coach. What do you want to see in tonight's game?
It just seemed like me and my brother Cool is always on the same goddamn page. Man. That's just always what it is. It's my brother. I love that brother right there. But other than that, me, Saints, I had the Saints winning the division at 10-7, man. I think this is a good test for them to go in LA and win this game in a close game. The next two games are divisional games. You got Tampa Bay, who's hot right now on the in Tampa Bay. Who's going to beat Jacksonville this week because how Jacksonville Trevor Lawrence may not be playing. Then they got Zay Jones out. They got Zay Jones out too. So Jacksonville really and Baker Mayfield coming in that game is hot. He is playing some good football. They also have the struggling. Atlanta Falcons, who Arthur Smith needs to be fired. He needs to be fired after this year. There's no excuse. Yeah, he needs to be gone. I think he needs to be canned. He should have been fired in the rain, on the field, on that sloppy field.
Not in the rain on the field in Charlotte.
After that loss, right down in Charlotte. But other than that, the key to the game for me, the Saints, they got a good defense, man. They got a good defensive line. Their secondary is pretty good. If Marshawn Lattimore can stay on the field, can stay healthy, the secondary pretty good. I think if they can get pressure on Matthew Stafford, it will definitely be a long night. Kyron Williams, who I like out of Notre Dame, who I've been watching since Notre Dame's been real good. They can make the Rams one-dimensional, stop the run, and force turnovers. I think they need to force a couple of turnovers on Matthew Stafford as well. Kyron Williams has fumble issues as well. He's running the ball good, but he needs to protect the football. But if the Saints can force some turnovers tonight, I think that will put them in good shape. And give Derek Carter time. They got the weapons. You give Derek Carter time. You take away Aaron Donald off the defensive line. I think they got a shot. Derek Carr can get the ball there if you give him some time. Rasheen Shaheed, like Cool mentioned, has been good, very explosive. You can use him as a gadget player and as a player that can take the top off that defense. Chris Olave could be tough. He could be tough, but he's got to want to run the goddamn route when the ball is not thrown. He's got to want to run the goddamn route and stop giving up on the route all the goddamn time. That's what he got to stop doing. Yep. And like I say, I think the Saints has all of making to win this in a close fight. It wouldn't shock me if the Rams, I think it could go either way. This can go either way. The Rams are hot, coming in the game hot. Been very surprised. Very good for the Los Angeles Rams to have the team that they have and be 7-7 and be right there, be in the playoffs for this game. That's great, man. That's great.
The day they beat the players. Right.
That's great, and that shows you also how good of a coach Sean McVay is too, with players, with elevating players and elevating talent too.
And how they bounce back from the start that they have. I too am looking at the Los Angeles Rams to run the ball down the Saints' throats. They need to run the ball. They need to run the ball down their throats. And as Playmaker mentioned, it's the final home game of the year for the Rams. They finish with their last two on the road. I'm looking for them and Kyron Williams to really show out on the home turf, solidify their spot in the playoffs because they're holding a wild card spot right now, if memory serves correct.
Yeah, they are.
And they need to run the ball. They do not need to rely on Matthew Stafford. Stafford needs to continue to be efficient. Don't have to throw the ball 35 times a game. And that's something Cole, Playmaker, and I have all said. That the Wonder Kid really relied on Matthew Stafford entirely too much. Now you discovered a running game. Use it.
Oh, no. He can throw it 35 times as long as you got about 25 to 30 rushes to go with it.
Delete!
And that's what's been happening lately.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers been getting the ball 25 to 30 times. Matthew Stafford's throwing it about 30 to 35 times. And you got the balance right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And he can throw the ball 35 times as long as that running attack is up there too.
And that's our preview of tonight's game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams from the SoFi Stadium. 8:20 is your kickoff time, and we're all in agreement that we're picking the Rams to win tonight. Let's close up shop.
We are definitely not all in agreement for that, sir.
We're definitely not all in agreement.
No.
We are definitely not all in agreement.
Because Cool and the coach actually picked the Saints, so yeah.
Oh, they got the Saints. Okay, so I take back my statement. We're not all in agreement. Okay. Speaking of Mr. McCain, the final 10 minutes are yours.
I think
before I go, I'm gonna allow Playmaker to do his thing. If there's a couple of minutes left at the end, I can throw a couple of thoughts in there. But Playmaker, I'm gonna allow you to do your hot seat, sir, because I did an hour 15. So let's
you
go,
did an hour.
He did an hour 15 minutes.
He did an hour 15 minutes.
While you were upset. Okay.
I mean, to be honest, everybody can get on this one because we stand in the same state. We just going to a different city.
All right, here we go.
We going.
This is a combined hot seat compilation. That's all I can say. And we're gonna just give it to the Playmaker. Go.
We need to Playmaker needs to talk about this. Definitely.
All right.
Let me stay in the state of Pennsylvania, but not the city of Philadelphia. I want to go to the city of Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Trays.
And all my time. As a matter of fact, put everybody up.
All right.
And all my time. How we all not at one point in time love Mike Tomlin? Love Mike Tomlin, right? But somehow it's a pattern forming here, and Mike Tomlin's not dealing with it. And when I say that, I'm talking about the wide receivers.
Specifically, George Pickens.
One of them. It's specifically one of them.
Actually, two of them, because I didn't know about the Cincinnati game until they was talking about George Pickens, and I saw another receiver do something similar prior to George Pickens. I'm gonna get him in a minute. But George Pickens and Snowman, you called the game.
I did against the Colts.
What? That was a touchdown, right?
Yep.
That was a touchdown, but number 14 didn't want to block.
No. Nope. It wasn't a touchdown. It was a first down.
No, what I'm saying is
no. It got
should have been.
He would have blocked. He would have scored.
But if he blocked this man, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point. If he throws a block, it's a touchdown. Easy.
Snowman called the game. He can tell you personally. And your response is, I didn't want to get hurt.
I'll say several things you could put right there.
Everybody's talking like y'all ain't play football.
Actually, I didn't want to get hurt.
That's what he said. Am I lying, Cole?
No, you're not, because I saw it too, and that's where I throw this. And now this word from stupid university.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, get all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
You, George Pickens.
If you thought that was stupid.
Oh no.
No. Well, when it was pushed back about all of what he had to say, he wanted to say, quote, well, if you doubt what I'm saying, it don't matter what you think because you all are where you are because you all don't play football. Close quote.
I repeat the ad.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, get all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
You see, it's things like that that makes Cool McCain mad. It's stuff like that that makes Cole Johnson mad, like makes Coach mad, because you ain't putting no effort to the team.
I could have swore he used the key word by the I think effort.
I want to say something about that too. Like, I hate when coaches get a lot of flack for that too, because as a coach myself, that's not a coaching issue. That's a player issue. Not wanting to give an effort right there. Like, I seen Chase Claypool do the same shit, just not blocking and let Darnell Mooney get slammed to the ground. That's a player issue. When you out there,
that's a you problem.
When you out there in the right spot, miss saves for the Eagles, missing tackles. Kenneth Walker got a 23-yard touchdown by missing tackles. That's players. That's players, not coaching. That's players out there making those same goddamn mistakes. It's up to the coach, to put the players in the right spot, to motivate, make sure the players come out. But it's not up to them if you're out there missing tackles and not trying to block nobody, letting your quarterback get beat to the ground, not being competitive. That's not on the coaching. That's on the players. The players got to go out there and do their damn job. And that's why I hold the players more accountable sometimes than anything, because you're getting paid millions of goddamn dollars to go out there and do your job and make a goddamn play. And George Pickens, Chase Claypool, and all those missed tackles that resulted into that 23-yard touchdown by Kenneth Walker, and James Bradbury holding every time he gets beat. And that's a player. All of that, that's a damn player issue. That's not a coaching issue right there. So I hate when people always say the coaching got to be better. That's all. Sometimes that's on the players for missing all those tackles and not wanting to block, not wanting to give effort. You can't coach the effort. You can't coach the effort if the player don't making all this money and don't want to give the effort. You can't coach all of that. You can't coach all of that into them.
Now,
I'll close this up.
Before that, I need to throw Deontay Johnson in here because Cincinnati, you forgot the play was still going on, and the running back fumbled the ball. You ain't paying attention. Cincinnati's running the other way with it.
Yep.
But it didn't come back to bite them because the Steelers actually won the game. However, though, you are correct. That is an effort thing. And
it is.
This goes for me. This goes to the pot of you have a quarterback in Kenny Pickett. He needs to understand this is his team. And I'm sure Tomlin has said to him, okay, you see these issues that are going on field with effort. That's a problem with them, but it's a bigger problem because you're not addressing it with them. And it looks like he's continuing not to address that with them. And if he does not continue to address that with them, it's going to become a team-wide problem. And he cannot rely on the fact that you got Cam Heyward and T.J. Watt and Micah Fitzpatrick to be the leaders of the team because they got their own responsibilities and none of them are quarterback.
Coach,
he was elected a captain.
You said was defensive player. You ain't seen not one offensive player.
He was elected.
And that's exactly my point, Playmaker. Exactly. Because that's the issue and the problem. Because the defensive side of the ball is straight.
Mm-hmm.
It's the offensive side. And they're too young, they're too immature. It's to me, it doesn't even start with Pickens and Deontay Johnson. It starts with Kenny Pickett. It starts with him.
And Pickett has not lived up to his responsibilities of being elected a captain. He was elected a captain.
He shouldn't have been elected a captain.
Yeah, it starts with him.
Mm-hmm. Be a captain.
He
done as much as anybody sitting here. Are we captains? No.
We're not.
I think Pittsburgh needs to evaluate their quarterback room really, really straight. I think they need to take that.
They need to fire everybody in their quarterback room.
Everybody in the quarterback room in Pittsburgh needs to go.
Mitch Trubisky don't need to be in the goddamn league right now the way he playing.
He needs to play for the AFL or the IFL.
He needs to go. He need to go. He needs to go in the development.
Not even the CFL. Not even the CFL will accept Mitch Trubisky.
He needs to be an equipment manager or something because that guy's definitely not got no goddamn good. No, and he's definitely a bust at what he was.
I brought it up because Snowman, Cole Johnson, Cool McCain, y'all watch more football than I have over the years. Me talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yes, we are.
That is something never. Go ahead, Cole.
I just like to interject a few words here, sir.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna do like my boy Coach Dante. I'm gonna
light it up
a little bit.
Light it up.
Philadelphia Eagle talk within this as well.
Light it up.
So Deontay Johnson, not enough effort. Reminds me a lot of a guy that wears number 11 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh no, you're not gonna call out AJ Brown. You mean tell me when he did when he had the alligator arms with the pass thrown to him playing that football in Arlington?
When you're not trying to get that ball, when you don't want to be a dog for that ball, when you don't want to do that extra reach and get that pass for your quarterback, and that's supposed to be your best friend. That's your son, Godfather, and that's how you gonna act. You walking around mad, complaining about stuff,
complaining about the ball.
When the ball come to you, then I need you to hold on to it.
Yeah.
I need you to grab it and bring it in, and I need you to secure it. Oh, and I'm not finished. Devontae
it's not
Smith.
like it's not being targeted.
Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to hold on to the ball too. I'm gonna need you to want the ball. I'm gonna need both of y'all to stop doing this and start doing this. All right. And you know what the other problem is? You don't tackle.
Nope.
They don't tackle because their practices are a joke. And you're starting to hear the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So whose fault is it the practices are a joke? It's the clown that's the head coach.
Wow. Yeah.
So
now that is a coaching problem right there.
That's a coaching problem right there. The practice.
That is a coaching problem.
You're proving the problem is the head is weak. So that's why the body is having trouble because the head is weak. I said for weeks, you're not going to beat quality teams with these late game comebacks, superheroics, guys dropping passes, getting lucky.
And
you're not getting lucky anymore.
One extra play. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not getting lucky now, and you're not winning games. Jalen Hurts. Oh, don't think that you is on the safe end either, my brother. Why you leading the league in turnovers?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that last year? Why you leading the league in turnovers? Why everything you throw got to be 30 yards down the field? Why are you trying to be Cordell Stewart?
And not everything has to be chucked high in the air on a first down play.
And let me explain something else to you. If you're going to sit here and keep calling these stupid plays who this stupid head coach has admitted they're his playbook and he's allowing Brian Johnson to call his playbook. Why? I've been telling y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
The plays are the same stupidity, the same 6 plays that we were losing the start of his career as our head coach. Year 1, shaky. Same pattern with Doug Peterson. Year 2, you get a coordinator from the Chargers that comes in, turns it around, defense looks good.
Mm-hmm.
After that year, the Indianapolis Colts poach him and make him the head coach. Next season, offense looks trash. Last time this happened, we ended up losing in the divisional round. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this very clearly. If Nick Tight Pants Sirianni cannot get this team back together and make a deep run in the playoffs, I want him gone.
Whoa. 1 year
I don't
removed from a Super Bowl appearance?
Did he win
Wow.
He ain't win nothing. And the only reason he got there is because of the OC.
He
him
wants Sirianni gone after this
You want
year.
a
If repairs are made.
I want
Yes.
him
He
gone.
says
He has
wants him
lost
gone.
the team.
Yes. Yes, you heard him right, Coach.
They don't respect
Cool says
him.
he wants
The fans don't
Sirianni
respect
gone
him.
after this year if the
He
if
put
improvements
all
aren't
the
made.
blame. He put all the blame on Sean Desai, did he not? Because he removed
he did.
play calling
He did.
from Sean Desai.
He did. He did.
And what did Matt Patricia do that was that different? He played a couple of young
Nothing.
guys. Darius Slay wasn't there. You had to play young guys because Darius Slay wasn't there. So what's the difference? There's not a lot of difference.
Wasn't much.
But you took all the blame and you want to put it on the defense. And you were asked in your press conference, what about the offense? And what did you say? Oh, well, if there's any blame on the offense, that goes squarely on my shoulders because Brian is calling plays from my playbook. That's my playbook, and Brian's calling plays. So if there's any blame on the offense, that's all on me. That's why I want you fired. You get the freak out of Philadelphia with that trash offense.
If it's not the offense, the last 3 weeks they've scored 19, 13, 17 points.
And there's one other time that they scored 20 points, and that was against the New York Jets. And what do all four of those have in common?
They have this in common. So I'm so glad
you know
that
exactly
you
what they
said
has
that.
in common.
Yes, they do. It is. That's right.
Together,
If the Eagles
or
score
get
less than
out.
20 points, it's an L. Yeah. Ooh.
Get it
So
together.
I
Get out,
guess-
Nicholas.
So, Snowman, I guess it's safe to say to end the show, the state of Pennsylvania is not happy right now.
Why would they be?
No. I'm reminded of
And
the words of the late.
like I said, 7200 while ago, a few days ago. Like I say again, no Jalen Hurts was sick, no Jalen Hurts was hurt. But I'm not trying to hit no excuse. You're a top 5 fucking quarterback. You got 17.
I'm not trying to hear that either.
You got 17 goddamn
You're on the
turnovers.
field.
You got 17.
You're on the
Still on the field. You
Yep.
well enough to play on the field. You should.
Yeah.
I expect you to play. I still expect you to play and not turn the goddamn ball.
Yes,
And
sir.
play
Yes,
well.
yes, sir.
And play well.
Watkins.
You
Why
are
would
tied.
throw a ball down the field to
You are
Quez
tied in
Watkins?
the league. You're literally
Why?
tied.
Why?
In the
Why
NFL
did they-
in turnovers. In turnovers. Jalen Hurts literally is tied in the NFL with 17 total turnovers. You need to play better, sir. I don't give a damn about you being sick, hurt. You want to go out there and play. You need to play like you're a damn top 5 quarterback because you're not playing like it. So you don't get no excuses. You don't get no excuses. Quez Watkins shouldn't be an option you throw to. And matter of fact, you underthrew him. You underthrew him. Quez Watkins, you got to fight. You got to fight to try to get in front of that goddamn guy. But Jalen Hurts, you underthrew the pass. That last interception, that was a fucking great play by Julian Love. That was a great play.
It was a great play. It was a great play.
Wonderful.
That first interception, that ball shouldn't have been thrown now.
But I have an issue, not necessarily with the throw or the play. I have an issue with the play call on that last interception.
Oh, I have.
You have the ball on your own 45. You got a leg in Elliott that can make 60-yard field goals.
Easy.
Why are you trying to chunk it down there like you're basically doing it?
That's basically in double coverage.
You're right. You're basically throwing in double coverage. How are you doing that? All you need is maybe 20, 25 yards.
Yes.
If that.
To make a field goal.
If that.
Everything y'all said,
All you
true.
needed
I
was
have a
15
problem
for a
with
first down.
the final possession of the Eagles defense.
Mm-hmm.
Drew Lock and the offensive coordinator literally went to the same side of the field, down the field.
All the time.
But two of
They
those
kept coming at Bradbury and no change to it.
But Sean Desai was the problem, though. Sean Desai was the problem.
Yeah, Sean Desai's a problem. Yeah.
Two of those catches were just great catches by DK
He called
Metcalf.
plays, but he's the problem.
Two of those plays was just great. You just got to chunk the thumbs up to DK Metcalf. He made a play.
Yeah.
I don't know how that first ball that he caught, that ball didn't hit the ground. And the second play, he caught that in double coverage. So two of those plays on the defense was great plays. Two of those plays were just great by DK.
Your rookie safety is trying to make a hit instead of paying attention to
the ball.
But you know
what? DK caught that over two guys. That's over two guys.
But you know
the proper way.
But you know what they
and they don't play a lot. They don't play a lot.
But you know what they'll say cool? They'll excuse it by saying, well, we gave up 42 to the 49ers. We gave up 33 to the Cowboys. We only gave up 20 and we have to give up that last 7 on the last possession in Seattle.
And
we're making
Did you watch the press conference?
And again,
you said just like that.
To repeat the question,
that's what I'm saying.
And to repeat a question that Cool said earlier before we close up shop here, all three of those games, when you surrendered 42 to the 49ers, 33 to the Cowboys, and 20 to the Seahawks, even though you think you're making improvements, what's the common denominator? How did all those three get? The late great Jim Durham said it best. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and everybody else that wants to blame the coach, and it's actually a player problem. Jim Durham said it best. The execution is up to you. The coach can put you in a position where you can succeed and where you're supposed to succeed. But once again, the execution is up to you.
Oh,
and for all the players that we mentioned. And for all the players that we mentioned during this hot seat that think, oh, I can get away with this or I can get away with that, that's a you problem. And that's that.
Oh, and before
one more thing.
Conclude. Go ahead, bro.
One more thing. You have depth, Philadelphia, but you didn't play him. Keely Ringo doesn't know what to do because he didn't play.
He don't play.
Reese doesn't know what to do because he didn't play.
He don't play.
Nolan Smith, before he got injured, doesn't know what to do because he didn't.
No, he don't play.
Sidney Brown, you throw him out there when you need him, but you don't put him out there consistently. So he doesn't understand that he needs to get up and get the ball. And if you don't believe me, because you said you didn't play, if you don't believe me, because you didn't play football, what you know, go ahead and self-join him. He'll tell you the same thing. Sidney Brown is going to be a great safety, but he needs a coaching staff to teach him. It's not there. Yeah. So you need to get rid of you need to get rid of the weak, slow head so that you can get a better body so that these guys can learn how to play when they're young players and be developed. And you know what? Pittsburgh, do me a favor. Do something stupid. Fire Mike Tomlin. We'll bring him right on over, and you'll see it, and you'll see how much of a Tomlin problem it was. I'm asking you.
And for those who are idiotic and keep wanting to put a pink slip in front of Mike Tomlin's face and saying they're not listening to this guy, he needs to go.
Trade him for Mitch Sirianni. I'll trade you.
You all need to kick rocks because obviously I will actually grab something from the dolt of the dolt's mouth of George Pickens and apply it here. You have that type of opinion. It is obvious that you have never played football. Come on, man. You asking coach to basically put on the pads and actually play, and that's not his job. You got to understand the job of the coach is to motivate and to teach and to put their players in the position to succeed. It's up to the player to succeed. But if you want to just simply make all the foibles on the coach, that isn't a them problem. That is a you problem.
The execution is up to you.
You can coach running routes. You can coach how to catch. You can coach how to tackle.
But you
can't coach effort.
You can't coach the effort. That's one thing.
You can't coach heart.
You can't coach heart. Can't coach nerve.
Effort.
Can't coach effort.
Execution. Yeah.
Can't coach execution. The execute again from Jim Durham. The execution is up to you. And we better get on out of here. Thank you to Cool McCain and Coach Dante for all the fire they were spitting today. To Cole Johnson. Thank you to Cole Johnson, the EP of all EPs, and I may have to borrow that Dolt of the Week because I'm starting to get a few votes. So at the top of the year, y'all may see another segment weekly marked in. To the Playmaker, the hardest working man in content creation, thank you very much. Ramley Talk will come your way later today. And to all our Roddy friends in the chat, thank you for joining us as well. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are just simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. This team is, and we hope your team is too. Saints and Rams tonight, 8:20. Check it out. God bless y'all. We'll see you tomorrow. And then that.
And remember, folks, it is up to you to look at this crap and stop all of the idiocy that exists in sports talk. Donate to the multitude of cash apps, especially Tall Man Dr. K50 or host Cole Johnson. And guaranteed, along with you, we will stamp out idiocy like this. See ya.